Good morning, Augusto. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us. You founded Winding Tree, the blockchain startup, and you are actually bringing a lot of disruption to travel. Where do you see the biggest use cases for blockchain in travel since you started on the road?
Well, first of all, we see it on distribution, right? That is one of the main use cases. And the first problem that we are attacking, blockchain is a great technology for sharing trusted information on an open network. So this is the first problem that we are trying to attack.
And do you already have concrete examples? You were at our event in Hamburg last year. You have been talking to lots of airlines, but also hotels, and you've got quite a few partners in the meantime. Are there already concrete projects you can talk about?
Yeah, not really. We have been working first of all on the hotel industry. We had quite a success there. We already have a testnet for distributing hotel inventory, content, and information. And this is currently on testnet. And we are just starting to figuring out how are we going to solve the distribution using decentralized technologies on the airline side.
Mm-hmm. Is the hackathon you will be doing end of October in Prague, is that also the target of the hackathon, to actually develop more cases? Can you talk a little bit about it?
Exactly. That is one of the main objectives of the hackathon, to kickstart the development of the some products over airlines, right? We have some ideas and challenges already of how to start, for example, have a registry of APIs being distributed using blockchain and distributed technologies, where the access to the API will be instant. It won't go through any middleman, and the developer will have all the resources necessary, like a specification of the API, documentation, ready to be used for any travel engineer. Mm-hmm. We also want to focus on build aggregation libraries and open APIs over this registry of open APIs.
Mm-hmm. And when I talk to airlines, and I think in hotels it's even quite similar as well, but airlines may be more profound. They still use this technology which is 35 years old, whilst the world is moving at a pace now with lots of fantastic technology available which could enable everything, and instead they need years for projects instead of days or months, which should be in order to be able to compete in this dynamic environment. What do you think needs to change in order to break this?
Well, we don't actually want to change a lot of things since the beginning, right? We don't want to be too disruptive. Mm-hmm. We want to be disruptive enough to light all these, or to open the eyes to all these big airlines about how a real innovation that's for me the requirements for innovation: open source and open data. How, if you bring these requirements of innovation into the industry, I've been hearing about talking to them about innovation and collaboration, but I haven't heard anything about open source or open data, and I think that's super important. So we want to do the minimum change to bring this into the industry and to make them realize all these ideas that can happen when you open the access, or when you have open data and open source on an industry like this.
Do you think that top management, even board members, decision makers need to understand better about what is really possible and what this means?
Yeah, these technologies, they're very easy to be misunderstood. Blockchain, distributed networks is something hard to actually to explain. So this is something that is going to take some time, because even if you understand it, how to use it correctly, right? This is the next challenge. First is to understand it, and then see how can I use it, enable enable innovation happening on the space, right? For example, innovation won't happen by deploying a private blockchain. That's not going to happen at all. So this is one of the things that we also want to shout and make the people here working in the industry realize, because we saw it on another industries. When you have open source and open data, innovation just happens. So that is proven.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's happening actually all around in other industries. And Elon Musk is even a good example.
Yes.
Yeah. And we will actually, I'm very happy that Winding Tree will join us at our Think Future event in Hamburg in February next year to exactly explain to leaders and decision makers what they need to know and give the opportunities to ask all the questions they want to ask. So this hopefully will help as well to get the message through. What do you focus on, or can you give some examples? I think in the hotel side you have already progressed with some concrete use cases, correct?
Exactly. For example, for ETH Berlin, that was a hackathon that happened for the Ethereum community in Berlin in September. We had a very simple crypto booking app where all the attendees had the possibility to book their rooms using cryptocurrency, and all the content that we were showing from the hotel, it was fetched from a distributed database, and this was registered on the blockchain, on a smart contract that we had deployed on a Ropsten testnet network. So we are actually starting using these technologies, start being these proof of concept products, so the industry can realize on what they can use it for. And this is something that we just started. We have a testnet working right now for hotels. And this is one of the products that we have been working on.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you so much. We will continue following what's happening and keep talking about it. Thank you so much, Augusto.
Okay, thank you.